Going on the road to Oklahoma State, what's this opportunity mean for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, obviously another road game in the Big 12. No road game's going to be easy, so just going in there with the same mindset that we attacked UCF with and trying to dictate from the jump.
How much do you feel like you guys improved from that opportunity against UCF just to kind of reset and get back to the ideologies that you guys demanded of yourself?
Yeah, I think it started in that Monday practice we had. Came out, did a lot of playing, a lot of competing. Just got back to our sort of identity of just being a gritty team. And then it transferred over for the game for us on Tuesday. And just going out there and being physical, being more physical than the other team on offense and defense, sharing the ball on offense, just trying to get the best look as possible. And I feel like we did a great job.
Is doing that on the road a different kind of animal for you guys?
For sure. Obviously, any road game is hard, no matter who the team is. So going into someone else's environment, they're excited to play you and they want to beat you. So just realizing that and realizing that, I mean, we've done it before. We've gone on the road and won. So just attacking it with the mindset that we did our last game.
It's a team also that did beat you there last year and then won here not that long ago too. I mean, what makes them difficult? Obviously, they're long, athletic. That's kind of a hallmark of their program, but they've got a lot of shot makers too. How would you describe them?
Yeah, I mean, they have a ton of weapons on offense, a ton of scorers, can shoot the ball really well. Their guards make a lot of plays. They're quick, get downhill. So I think it's just going to be not being on our heels, because if we're on our heels, they're going to be able to make plays and make shots. Because, I mean, everyone in the Big 12 is good enough players to do that. So just trying to make them as uncomfortable as possible so they can't run what they want to run and get easy open looks. So just dictating, like I said.
How big was Blake for you? There was a stretch in that UCF game where it felt like he got 3 or 4 defensive boards in like a really short window that prevented them, because offensive rebounding had been a issue, allowing it for the last couple of games. Just how big was he to see him back on track in terms of his activity on both ends on the glass?
Yeah, just his mentality going into that game was totally different. I think he had an and one offensive rebound early in the game, and that just got him rolling on both sides of the ball. So his mindset is super big for our team, just how he attacks the glass and, set screens. He plays physical. So all of that is super important to us, and when we see him doing that, we know that he's on his A game.
Jamarian's maturity has come up at various points, but what have you seen in practice or just from being around him that makes you think he doesn't act like a freshman, he acts older than he looks?
Yeah, it starts with the work ethic. I mean, he's one of those guys that works out before practice, gets shots of him and Milan. So when he's out there in the game shooting deep threes and knocking them in, it's no surprise to us because we've seen him put that work in. And then defensively, he can heat up the ball just like Killian and I do. So that's a great addition to his game, and he really dives into that role and takes advantage of every opportunity he gets.
You ever played with a shooter that's as hot as Milan is right now?
No. I feel like that'd be hard to find someone like that.
What's it like watching, like for that to be like normalized, I guess, him making half his threes?
It's crazy when I think about it, because for the most part I don't even think about it, because I mean, I'm playing with them in practice and in games obviously, and I think every shot he's shooting is going in, and I don't really look at his statistics after the game on his makes and misses. I just so when I do look at it, it's like, okay, wow, he's really shooting that at a high rate, and it's really impressive when you look at it.
How much does that tilt your guys' decision making? Because there was a fast break that J. Jeff was leading, and it looked like you would have had a pretty easy layup, and he held it for an extra dribble to get it to Milan on the three. I was like, okay, that was probably the right decision. Like, how much does that influence what you guys are trying to do?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially in transition, we want him to hunt his shots because it's hard to match up with people in transition. But just how he's moving off the ball, and I mean, him shooting a three-point shot wide open is probably just as good as me shooting a contested layup, maybe even better sometimes. So just being good cutters too. Like on that specific play, J. Jeff was bringing it up on the middle. I know Milan was behind me, so just cutting through to create space for that shot to be open.
How much of a better shooter is he now than he was as a freshman?
I mean, he's definitely better. But as a freshman, I mean, I feel like he was probably just missing that swag and extra confidence that he has now. Because as a freshman, I mean, just the mindset's a little different. But he was still obviously an amazing shooter. But now you kind of see it in his game, and obviously he can hit more difficult shots, side steps, shot fakes, step backs. That he didn't do as much of as a freshman. So
He's always seemed like a pretty confident guy, at least to us. I mean, have you seen that evolve and even grow over 2+ years?
yeah, for sure. I know he had a little slump his freshman year at one point, and that was tough for him. I think it was towards the end of the year. But besides that, I mean, he's been one of those guys that just thinks every shot's going in, and that's why he's such a great shooter, because he puts in the work and the mindset that he has, the confidence he has in himself. He knows he's going to knock it in, and that's what we love.
How does this team maintain that desperation and intent that you guys played with on Tuesday, now coming off of a win?
I think it just starts with knowing that every team in the Big 12 is going to come out and compete to win the game, no matter who you're playing, no matter if you're at home or on the road. Just going into every game, not trying to regret anything. So taking advantage of every opportunity. If you're coming off the bench and you don't know how many minutes you're gonna get, then coming in and trying to make an impact right away. Or if you're starters, making an impact, trying to go on a run right away, get 3 stops and get some points on the board. Just the little things of competing harder than the other team. Because at the end of the day, everyone's skilled, everyone can make shots, but it's going to come down to who wants it more.
Maybe Curtis Jones against BYU in Kansas City. That's about as hot as it gets. Maybe that was for just a little bit of the time. Milan's been doing that for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, what was that, like 21 points in 4 minutes or something? I mean, 22. Yeah, that was. I remember specifically that clip of whoever was asking the question, and then Keyshawn makes the face in that video, and like that. That's just crazy. But obviously Milan is just he's right up there with them. I'm sure he could do the same thing.
TJ talked about the 4-on-3 advantage when 2 guys are going at Milan. How have you seen his shot fake develop as he's gotten older?
Yeah, I think it just comes with how smart he is as a player, his IQ, knowing where his spots are and how the defense is guarding him. So, I mean, he knows that people are going to be flying at him. So he's great at using that shot fake, and it looks like he's really shooting it when he does it. So it's super effective, and then being able to use it in the mid post, out at the 3, or inside the lane to get a step through for a layup. It just shows how smart he is.
A couple weeks ago, Nate talked about how him and Milan are in a shooting group together, and he just kind of stops and laughs at times at how many he makes in a row. Have you ever observed one of those and just like, hey, it's not missing?
Yeah, I've definitely watched multiple of his workouts, and just seeing how hard he goes. I mean, he's going at game speed, which is why he's such a great shooter, because he attacks every rep like a game. And to see the managers or the GAs or sometimes even coaches trying to guard him, trying to contest his shots, it's kind of funny to see, because they get pretty frustrated when he's knocking them in. So
Gotta put DG on.
yeah, he's tried. He's tried.
He's tried.
Thanks, guys.